What's happening, everybody? Zach Evnesh here, undergroundstrength.tv. Going to do a Q&A with you guys. I've been getting a lot of great emails, and of course, want to thank everybody for checking in on me after the shoulder surgery. Today is Thursday. I had surgery exactly a week ago. Yesterday, got the stitches removed, got the bandages taken off, and I did a pretty solid workout. But I was working out on Monday, dragging sleds, posted a video on YouTube, doing very light band exercises, tricep push downs, straight arm pull downs, curls with the band, and I did a lot of dumbbell curls with just 15 pounds. Yesterday's workout was great. Probably did 100 reps of bent over kettlebell rowing with 26 pounders. Probably did several hundred reps of walking lunges, several sets of back extensions. I did belt squats with a 70-pound kettlebell. Did about 50, 60, 70 reps there. Did a couple sets of sleds. And again, a lot of light band face pulls, push downs, a lot of 15-pound dumbbell curls, taking it real easy, working on developing scapular control and putting a lot of blood flow in there. Now, it's a little bit of the shoulder rehab work, and let's get to this question. It's come from Scott. I love this question. It says, Zach, I'm about to start training a 15-year-old who has no experience in lifting weights. Where do you start with them? Scott, that's a great question. I did direct Scott to undergroundstrengthcoach.com. That's my inner circle. As I've got so much information in there, I have specific workout plans for you guys to follow. And I have a start here section there. So here's what I do for new athletes, whether they're 15 or 12 years old. I assess them the moment they walk in the door. How do I assess them? I could see their posture. I could see how they're built, whether they're muscular, whether they're long and lanky, whether they're carrying a lot of excess body fat. I could see right away posture, shoulders slumped, posture up. I could even see the look in their eyes if they're ready to do a little bit of a challenging workout or if they're scared and have never worked out before. So I begin with movement warm-up to build that coordination and just see what's tight on them. So some jogging forwards and backwards, skipping, shuffling, bear crawls, crab walks, walking lunges. I could see ankle stability. Then the most simple one that everybody could do is look at somebody do a bodyweight squat. You can see their ankle mobility, how tight their hips are, if their back is weak. I've had so many 15-year-old kids show up that can't do a proper squat past the halfway point. They can't get to parallel or below parallel. I would say 75 to 85% cannot do a good bodyweight squat. And that 15-year-old is in the high school weight room maxing out on a squat and power clean and bench press every week. So for all the coaches, who don't want to listen to an independent strength coach, feel free to send me your hate mail because we're trying to help you guys. And as a coach, it's not about your ego, it's about helping the kids. So a 15-year-old is going to do squats, lunges, push-ups, simple exercises that are easy to learn and understand and hard to mess up. And if the technique is a little bit off on a bodyweight squat or push-up, he's not going to blow out his knee or, crush his shoulder. So we're going to do a lot of low rep work. I'm going to give him plenty of time to rest so he's not training under fatigue. I'm going to build him up slowly. We're going to do a lot of sled drags, forwards, backwards, sideways. Can't mess that up. Back extensions, and then some real basic farmer walks, carrying of odd objects. Basically trying to train the kid with a blend of calisthenics and manual labor, farm boy type activities. Once we get them through probably 2 to 3 weeks, their progress just shows across the board tremendously. We encourage the athletes to show up at least 3 days a week, and what we do is say, on the days you're not here, you're going to do extra training. You're going to do 10 squats, 10 push-ups, 10 lunges in the morning, do it again after school, do it again at night. And then I do a little bit of math with them, right? The teacher in me is always integrating. So I say, what's 10 reps of each 3 times a day? How many reps is that? 30. What if you do it Monday through Friday? What's 30 times 5? 150 reps. What happens after 2 weeks? We're now at 300 reps. Over the course of a month, you've done 600 reps of squats, push-ups, lunges. Do that for 12 months. We're now at 7,200 squats, push-ups, lunges. That is tremendous. Most people are not doing 30 squats, push-ups, and lunges in a month, let alone in a day. And it will take a kid 2 minutes. 10 squats is going to take him 30 seconds. 10 push-ups, 15, 20 seconds. 10 lunges, 5 walking lunges each leg, another, it's going to be like 2 minutes. So we're asking a kid to devote 5, 6, 7 minutes a day to some simple body weight work. That's grease the groove. And that stuff adds up. Once they start developing the coordination and control, I add some more basic stuff. I'm also doing a lot of band pull-aparts, dip bar leg raises. These are things I do along the spectrum of a progression and regression from beginner to intermediate to advanced. Click the link below in this video. You'll see a link to my online certification where I take everybody through those. But some other exercises that I love, we now turn the push-up into a weighted push-up with chains on the neck. The squat gets loaded with a kettlebell or a light sand ball or a light sandbag. The lunges get loaded with light dumbbells or light kettlebells or a chain. We add the back extensions. We start doing simple accessory work that you would see powerlifters do to add muscle. We start doing dumbbell curls, band push downs, grip work. We do the dumbbell or kettlebell one arm clean and press. It's a very simple exercise, but it starts working great. Once they learn that rack position, we're doing rack walks. We do recline rowing on rings or 2 ropes that are separated about 18, 24 inches apart. And little by little, we start making progress. Now we move to doing maybe a dumbbell floor press or dumbbell benching. We add different kinds of carries. So they start carrying light kegs. So you see this blend of we're essentially raising the general physical preparation. And then once you start seeing that they're able to control their body, you just add weight or you make that exercise more challenging. The farmer walk transitions, we start building into trap bar deadlifting. The trap bar deadlift starts looking good. We can now do a barbell Zercher squat. That looks good. Now we're doing box squats with light weights. And sometimes that means it's the bar and 10 pounds on each side. Next week, it's the bar and 15 on each side. People want to do, athletes, they want to skip the basics. And we recently had a kid leave our gym. His mom said he's going to go to this other gym for football-specific training. Now, of course, I'm not even going to argue with it because what I always say is you got duped. You got duped into the sport-specific bullshit. So at our gym, that kid was doing squats, deadlifts, power cleans, throwing medicine balls, sprinting with sleds, carrying, doing all kinds of kettlebell exercises, benching, push-ups, bodyweight stuff. He was doing all these things that strengthen his whole body, that make him faster, tougher, more explosive. But, somebody else caught him and said, hey, you got to bench more. Well, let me tell you something, baby. When you can't do a good squat and I don't see you more than twice a week, then I'm going to attack that squat because I'd rather see somebody with a kick-ass squat, great mobility, able to explode out of the hole or explode off of a box than somebody who could bench a lot but who's got weak legs. If you want to be as big and as strong as a house, you got to build the foundation. And that's what we're talking about here with young athletes. Also talking about getting duped into that sports-specific shit. And what is football-specific stuff? Our squats, power cleans, military press, bench press, throwing medicine balls. Is that stuff not sports-specific? Tell me one athlete that is strong enough, fast enough, tough enough, explosive enough, has great mobility, great conditioning. Tell me one athlete who's good enough, and I'll show you a loser. That's it, guys, from undergroundstrength.tv. Check out the links below. Follow the introductory free courses. Sign up for them below. Put them to use. Guys, I've got so much free stuff out there. If you're not using it, you're missing out. And go to the undergroundstrength.tv website, the Zach Evnish website, click the search button. Type in football, type in strength conditioning, type in sports specific. Whatever you want to look for, type it in. The serious ones, go to undergroundstrengthcoach.com. Thanks for listening, guys. Peace out. And thanks to Caffeine and Kilos for hooking me up with shirts, hats, and coffee.